Let's take a look at a few more questions. So this question here, how many 5p coins can I get for this amount right here? So in this question, the first thing we need to do is figure out how much money we have. Well, we have 15p right there, right? 10 and 5, 15p. So if I want to know how many 5p coins I have, what I'm looking for is how many 5s are in 15. So I want to count 5, 10, 15, so there's 3 of them, or you can do 15 divided by 5, and you'll get 3. So I need 3 5p coins to make 15p. Let's look at the next question. So why don't you try this one? Pause the video and see if you can give it a go. How many 5p's can I get for this amount over here? So we have to look. Well, we have 50p plus 20p, so that's 70, plus 10 is 80, plus another 10 is 90, plus 5, so we have 95p. And we want to know how many 5p's we can get for that. So, how many 5p's are there in 95p? So we want to know how many 5p's are in 95p. So we can take a look on our calculators. We're going 95 divided by 5, and we're getting 19. So you need 19 5p coins. So I need 19 of these to make 95p. All right, let's look at another question. Skip a few of these. Okay, the next question. So let's look here. How much money do Lee and Olive have all together? So here we have all of their money here. So how much do they have all together? So first we need to work out Lee, and then we need to work out Olive. So Lee has 10, 12, 13p. Olive has 20, 40, 45, 50, 2p. And now we need to work out how much do they have all together. So this type of question here, what is it asking us? Take a moment to think about what type of operation is it going to be: adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. They were asking us to add. Our all together means add. So here we can do this. So 52 plus 13p. If we add starting from the units or the ones here, so we have 5, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, so we have 65p. Again, you can double check that in a calculator as well. So we have 52 plus 13, that is 65p. That's how much they have all together. Let's look at another question. Okay, this one here. How many 1p coins are there in 7 pounds? So how many 1p coins are there in 7 pounds? So let's take a look at this. Well, in 1 pound, we know that's equal to 100 pennies, so 100p. So if I had 7 of those, we have 7 lots of 100, so that is going to be 700 pennies. So I have 700 of them. So 700 100 pennies, or 1p coins, are going to be in 7 pounds. All right, let's take a look at another type of question. So last type of question here, we would like to write 195p in pounds and pence. So 195p, and we want to write it in pounds and pence. So let's look. Okay, so this is 195p, and when we're asked to write it in pounds and pence, this would be an example. So if I had 2 pounds and 13 pence, that's how I'd write it, 2 pounds and 13 pence. I don't write the p, right? There's no extra p on the end. We just have a pound symbol up front and 2.13. And that's how we write it in pounds and pence. So let's look here. We have to think, we have 195p. How many whole pounds would that be? Well, where this comes in is 1 pound, we know is equal to 100 pennies, so 100p. So we have to ask ourselves, well, how many 100s are there? Well, there's 1. Okay, we have 100. So we're going to have 1 whole pound, and we'll be left over with 95p. So 1 pound, 95. And that's how you write it from pennies to pounds and pence. Right, next question is for you to try. So, write 265 in pounds and pence. You can pause the video and press play when you're ready. So 265p. Again, we want to know, or we know 1 pound is equal to 100 pennies. So how many 100s are there? We're going to look in the hundreds place value. There's 2. So we have 2 pounds. And we're left with 65p. So 2 pounds 65. That's what we have.